that this day came. Because truly, and said she was, because truly it didn't have to be. But due to God's goodness, His grace and His mercy, He let me make it. I am so thankful for all of you taking time out to come and celebrate with me. Because I know there were so many other things you could have done. And I truly appreciate it. Di, I knew of all my rehab family that
Thank you, Lord.
was going to be here. And I know you could. I know you could. And if you hadn't been here, I would have been upset terribly. And I say that because when I was working regular, I was over a lot of the community affairs that we did. And no matter what I was doing, when I sent out the information, Dot was always the first one to volunteer. And she was always right there with me. Now there's another one, that's another story. And that's Thelma.
Her daughter Thelma.
My other daughter Thelma. Thelma was, she wouldn't volunteer right away. And I called her and said, Thelma, I'm doing such and such a thing, and you're going to do such and such a thing. And she would be so mad at me. And I didn't even care, because I knew she was going to do it anyway. One time we were preparing food to serve the Must Ministry in Marietta. You need to be here. Come on.
Thank you.
And we had gone shopping to buy food. And we were preparing it over at Kennedy Center. Kennedy Center had a wonderful kitchen. And I had all this stuff, and I said, Thelma, you this, and you do this, and you do this. That was there. We were all doing whatever, and Thelma just modeled. You know, she got all this stuff, you know, blah, 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 blah. I said, you just do it. But when we got there, the next day, what happened? We needed every bit of it.
We needed every bit of it, and after we finished, we actually were at the Must Ministry, and when we finished, the people there said to us that, you know, this is just like, and I think it was like during the summer, it was during the summer month, and Must Ministry said, and especially the ones that we were feeding, they said to us, this has been the best meal. It is almost like, it's really like Thanksgiving, because I'm here to tell you, Chris made us cook. We could not pour it out of a can. We had to do chicken and dressing. We had to do the string beans. I mean, everything was done was fresh, and they thoroughly enjoyed it. Now, since I'm up here, I want to let y'all know I really don't like this lady. I really don't. But because of the fact that I have to be honest, as a young mother, and you talk about a queen, I had a child, and I thank God that she is right now the resource manager here at the, what's this? The food bank. And when when Stephanie called and asked that if I knew of any place, I said, yeah, my daughter worked at a place y'all can have. And so I called my daughter and she said, for Christine, it doesn't matter, whatever she needs, whatever we can provide for her, we're here for her. And part of that is because you don't forget where you come from. Chris, as a queen, my daughter, who was broke as all get up, I don't know how we survived, but truly by the grace of God, My daughter was the queen of Turner High School in the 9th grade. She was Rosalie Wright Elementary School queen. But when she was the queen in the 9th grade, Chris went to her coronation. And afterward, Chris said that was nothing. That dress she had on, it was okay, but it was nothing. So Chris told my daughter, now let me tell you something. If you become Miss Turner High School, I'll make you your dress. She did not know that, first of all, she was an A student. And during that time, and I think it's still somewhat, you had to have a good grade to run for any type of queen. And so finally, Claudette picked up the phone and she called Chris and she said, remember what you said to me a couple of years ago? She said, Chris said, yeah, baby. She said, Chris, you need to get sewing, because I am Miss Turner High School. And I'm here to tell you, they have never, since that time, nor before that time, seen a queen as pretty as my child in her white dress with roses going down around the side of it, or on the, and I say that because I had to cut the roses out. Chris made me cut every rose out. We went to the store and I kept saying, Chris, how's she gonna be able to wear this like this? Chris said, don't worry about it, baby. We got everything in order. So to make a long story even longer, to make it short, I truly am blessed. I have 2 daughters and they have been truly touched and blessed by Christine Glass. And Chris, I still don't like you, but if there's anything that I can do for you and with you, I love her, I love you. That's it.
I remember another time that we took food to Most Ministries, and this was a spaghetti luncheon. You remember that? We cooked so much spaghetti, I thought I was going to turn into it. But the people up there seemed to enjoy it so bad, and our district director had never come before, and he did not realize how much fun and how much fellowship we had together preparing these meals and working with Miss Chris, because she's the one that always called, and we'd say, what you need? And I want you to know I love you. Anytime you need me, all you have to do is pick up the phone and call.
I want to pick on another co-worker, and truly we have so many co-workers and they have all worked so faithfully with me in whatever we were doing. But I want to pick on another co-worker, Betty Green. Betty was the director of John F. Kennedy at that time. And she was just a wonderful, wonderful director. When Thelma, my daughter Thelma, went into training for air traffic controller, and we had the children. We were living, I lived in Southwest Atlanta. The children were going to school in Grants Park. I worked at Northwest Atlanta, and the baby girl, Zakia, was going to daycare at Georgia Hills Center. Now, just kind of get you the way I'm talking. I lived over here. They went to school